Come on in my room. Hey, come on in my room. Jesus is my doctor. Hey, he writes out all my scriptures. Hey, he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Yes, God, honey. I went down to the salon, honey. I told her, give me an old nasty piece of 1 Corinthians preacher's wife hair, okay? My hair is laid like preacher's wife, auntie. Nessa, child, did you see this second episode of season 2 Scandal, honey? Child, Shonda Rhimes was giving me all my medicine in my room. Baby, they went in, honey. The episode opened, honey, with Eddie. See, Shonda Rhimes, y'all, is messy because they taking real life events and scenarios and turning them into dramatized situations for TV. Child, they took the story of Eddie Long brother and let it play out on TV. Child, a pastor who was against the gays and against all the people was having an affair down to the church, honey. His wife had called Olivia because the man had got the missing. Olivia and Huck and all them worked that Jedi mind trick that you know she be doing. Child, they found the man dead to the hotel, honey, on top of this woman. She was, child, the lady was chained up like a slave, honey, and he died on top of her. Oh, child, he died on top of her. How he died? On top of me. You make it sound like he was doing his business. Well, that's what it felt like. Child, that was the scandal of the year, honey, and Miss Olivia had to clean that up. So let me tell you what they did. After they found this big-time civil rights leader pastor that marched against the gays, Olivia and them had to clean this up, honey. So they had to transport the body. They put the body back in the lady's house, and they came up with this whole plot on how Lorraine, I think that lady's name is Lorraine Hansberry. She had played on Any Day Now on Lifetime. Child, she used to kill me with that deep ass voice. But anyway, we'll say that for later. And anyway, they was like, honey, we gonna make believe that this man died at home. Get in the bed, put your pajamas on, call the police. That was the story, honey. But let me tell you, the plot thickens, child. Child, we thought the man was down to the hotel with a prostitute. Child, it was Elise Neal ass, and she was his mistress. Go in, honey. I like to holler, honey. So the shit just got messy, honey. Just got messy. In the midst of that going on, Quinn decided to take her old witness protection ass and leave Olivia's house and go to Oakland to see her daddy. And he don't even love her ass no more. That's what she get. But I'll come back to that. But baby, we going through this, going through the situation, going through the scenario. We all up in the White House, honey. We get a phone call. Miss Elise Neal said she wanted $6 million. I said, work, bitch. You better let them know, honey, I was more than a part-time whore. Okay? So Olivia Pope, she came to this lady house being real disrespectful, talking that big shit. You're nothing more than a mistress. This. At best, you got a couple $100,000 in leverage. Let me tell you something, honey. Elise Neal must have been studying up under Miss Millie or up under Miss Victoria Grayson from Revenge, because she pulled the white woman move of the year, hunty. She said, come here, little Jimmy. Little boy came in the room and she put his arms around the little boy in a tight mother's embrace, the way a mother can. And she said, now what was that you were saying? Child, she shut Olivia Pope down, honey. That was everything I needed. Olivia went back to the preacher's wife, honey, and tried to negotiate and get all this, she wants $6 million. The lady said, hell no, they got to negotiating back and forth. And honey, Olivia Pope, she fixed it. But catch these teens, honey. Shonda Rhimes and Kerry Washington, y'all need to do something about this. Why the hell is y'all trying to group the children playing these old tired-ass Tyler Perry commercials during Scandal, honey, with him trying to play Tom Cruise in a Mission Impossible type role? Child cheese, Miss Perry. Okay, that bout was your ass laid up under that man in that damn hotel room, and you trying to goop the children, trying to fool the street. Now you trying to play like you a man in a child. I got more to say about Tyler Perry ass trying to play Mission Impossible, Liam Neeson Taken, trying to play all these kind of James Bond kind of roles. Honey, you got big nerve. Where is my dear, honey? It's more believable that my dear is trying to save the world than Tyler Perry. Child cheese, Miss Tyler. Anyway, am I the only one who caught they nasty ass in Olivia office sharing that deodorant? No, God, honey. The white girl with the long red hair, Abby, she had don't put it on, then she had don't pass it to Columbus Short. He had don't put it on. Then Huck smelled it. Huck, you got big nerve to smell the deodorant. Now you too good to put the deodorant on. And quiet as it's kept, you look like the nastiest one in the office. Okay. Child cheese. Anyway, and I feel bad for Huck because I never knew he had a drinking problem and he was going to AAA for drinking. And then finally he stood up and was like, I have a problem with whiskey. I used to get paid a lot of money for whiskey. Now I want whiskey. Now, girl, I used to have a problem with that brown liquor too, honey. Brown put you down. And when I got over that brown, I started hitting that gin. But that gin is the sin, honey. Say no to drugs and alcohol, honey. But whiskey was a metaphor for killing people. But now he's having these overwhelming urges. He want to get back in the game. Let me put my left foot in the game. Shouts out to Miami. That's a little bit of Trina, who I just saw this weekend at the BET Awards. Anyway, but back to the show. Huck going crazy. We get down to the very end. They get ready to have the funeral, and at least Neil was like, let me throw a wrench in the game. I don't want $6 million. I don't want, I missed the part. They set up a press conference for the preacher's wife to meet with the president's wife, and all she had to do was say thank you on the camera, thank you on the camera. Child, honey had on took her oxycodone and she had on had her a bump, honey. She was in there feeling good. Mama couldn't even manage. She was in there so high. Yes, God, honey, sometimes it be like that, bitch. Okay, I wouldn't know, but sometimes it be like that. Mama was in there out of it. Olivia had on Coach Ton told her what to say. The president's wife came in, the cameras are rolling. She said, I'm so sorry for your loss. She said, he had a mistress. Olivia said, whoa. All the press, get out of here, honey. Olivia, the president's wife, said, can I just stand here with her for a little bit? Olivia had to stand there, honey, because she had to make sure she wasn't trying to read her on the slide. The president's wife said, no, you two, I think we'll be okay. And let me tell you something, the dialogue between those two, it was so powerful. Let me tell you something, honey, the dualism in these characters is wearing me out. Because catch this read. First of all, when the president's wife walked in there and saw Olivia, she looked her dead square in her face and put her hand on her stomach. Miss Millie, go in and let have. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. That's not scripture. That's moking stuff. Okay. Then she sat down with the preacher's wife. She broke down in her arms and she started telling her, yes, you felt like he was your life partner. You feel betrayed. This. Olivia on the other side of the door, honey. Catch this, honey. While she was consoling the preacher's wife, she was also reading Miss Olivia. Go in. Then fast forward about 10 minutes. The mistress, when she tried to pull that scene and ask for additional money, Olivia had the same kind of conversation with her, consoling her, that the preacher's wife had with the president's wife. I loved it. She said, you're the mistress. You'll never be nothing more than the mistress. You wanted 15 Christmases on the 25th. You wanted to wake up with him. You wanted to have an argument over who is going to walk the dog. Let me tell you something. The dualism in these two roles was everything, okay? Mistresses are people too, okay? While the pastor's wife and Millie was over here having a deaconess convention, Kerry Washington was over here with Elise Neal having a hoe convention. See, hoes need to stick together. That's how you continue winning, honey. Okay? Ask, child, I ain't even gonna get on the hoes, but hoes is winning. Anyway, Nessa girl, fast forward to the end. They have the funeral, and Olivia had to tell the preacher's wife, all the lady wants is some closure. She wants to be in the funeral. The preacher's wife was like, over my dead body. Oh, you know what? She looked like Betty Shabazz. Betty Shabazz was like, over my dead body. And Olivia said, listen, you better let her in here. It's going to be all over the news. At the very end of it, honey, most touching scene. The preacher's wife is walking behind the casket. She saw the little boy and saw Elise kneel. She grabbed their arms and they walked out of that together. Because fact of the matter is, Miss Preacher's wife, your husband was cheating on us. Okay. He was our man, not just yours. So share him, honey, and his insurance policy, bitch. Okay. Now catch this. Millie saw that and it sparked something in her. She wanted to get some loving from the president. Now she wanted to be in love with her man again. She tried to get some apologies. She apologized to the president. I'm so sorry. I just want to be in love again. Will you forgive me? Shade of it all. He looked at her. He said, I do forgive you. Then threw open his papers, honey, and finished reading. Go in, Misfits. And I love that monologue Cyrus had at the very end, letting his lover know, I can't have children because I got to raise the president. Miss Scandal gave me everything this evening, honey. It was nasty. Child, it wasn't even about scandal. It was about wives, hoes, honor, and insurance policy. Go in and let her have. Nessa, girl, it was everything. Lorraine Hansberry, hats off to you. Elise Neal, you played the hell out of that role. Shonda Rhimes, Carrie. Oh, catch these teams, honey. Columbus Short looking good since not Say the Last Dance. That was Sean Patrick Thomas. Since I'm stomped to y'all, honey, he done came a long way, baby. When he was putting that deodorant on and he had that wife beater on and that chest was moving, child, he had no dick. Child, he had no did some things. He had his pants unbuttoned a little bit. Columbus Short moved me. We see you, Columbus. All right now. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, Nessa girl. Bye.